What do you got up here? A dog. Oh, a dog. Please don't attack me. Please be a friendly dog, please.
Not liking the looks of this,
Gascon said, furrowing his brow. Meve followed his gaze. Before them, beside the road, stood a hut with a scorched thatch roof.
Why?
Hut's abandoned, yet dried fruit and mushrooms hang from the eaves. Famine raging all around and no one's been tempted. I'd send a scout if I were you.
The Queen did as Gascon suggested and sent 3 infantrymen to reconnoiter. They entered the hut and found only silence that was soon broken by a blood-curdling growl. The soldiers ran out at full speed, tripping over their own legs.
It says mangy recruit. Tell me I get to have the dog.
Meve drew her sword, convinced a horde of neckers or ghouls would soon attack. But her fears proved unfounded. Instead of monsters, out of the hut came a shaggy dog, a torn scrap of fabric clutched in its teeth.
Milady,
one of the soldiers began, his face red with embarrassment and his hands covering a hole in his breeches.
Was dark as a well inside, and that hound, it jumped out at us all of a sudden, biting it and snapping.
Bad boy,
Gascon said with a smile, then pulled a hunk of dried sausage from his bag. Bought by this generous offering, the dog calmed down at once.
Oh my god, he's adorable. He's perfect.
Further examination showed the dog was the hut's only resident. Like many others in Eldain, its owners had disappeared without a trace. Their loyal mutt still guarded the premises, waiting for his master's return.
Let's take him with us,
Gascon said.
Otherwise, he'll die here, of his own hunger or someone else's.
A watchful sentry like this could prove useful in our camp,
said the Queen.
Fine, he can join. But he shall need a name.
How about Reynard?
Proposed Gascon, a cheeky grin smeared across his face.
That way, he'll come when you call, sit on command, and always be a heel. Always heel, that is.
Watch your words,
said Reynard, hand tightly gripping the hilt of his sword.
Or you'll learn I'm not at all as tame as you believe.
Enough, both of you. That's an order. As for you...
The Queen took a good look at the dog, who still had a scrap of fabric in his teeth.
Since it seems you've a taste for the cloth of the nether regions, I dub you... Knickers. Will that do?
The dog wagged its tail vigorously, as if thoroughly pleased with its new name. Meve's company marched off, a furry new recruit richer.
And I almost walked past you. Look at him. Oh, it's great. That's great. I like this card. What does it do? Immune. No. Yay, it won't be directly attacked. When you play a gold card, summon Knickers from your deck. This unit may raid your hand for yummy treats. What does it even mean? If you don't have sausage, he's not interested. You may raid your hand for yummy treats. I mean, I have to see what that's gonna be, right? I bet he just consumes them though, and you just lose them, which would be a bummer. But I'm definitely curious. Permanent resilience. So it doesn't even go around. It doesn't. You don't even lose them when the round ends. That's interesting. Huh. So it can't be attacked directly, and he'll last from round to round, and you automatically summon him from your deck if you play a gold card. That's all of you guys, right? And he only costs 4, so he even fits into my existing slot. Now we're perfectly at cap. Yeah, because all of you are gold cards, right? Judging by the trim here. If I summon any of my heroes, then Knickers just shows up. And is awesome. Cool. And I almost walked past this spot. I need to see what the consequences are or are not for him supposedly raiding my hand. Oh, puzzle fight. Means we probably won't get to see him here. In the fog. In order to evade Nilfgaardian patrols, Meve veered from the main road. This detour, however, presented other dangers. The Lyrians lost their way riding through a mist-draped forest. Following a narrow, overgrown path, they stumbled upon a ruined homestead. It appeared abandoned, yet appearances can be deceiving. Eliminate the ancient foglet, do not let Meve die. Oh, Meve can die. Alright, it's a puzzle fight. Let's see what it is. Okay. So this guy needs to die. On turn start, spawn 2 foglets. That's a lot of foglets. Many primal fears lurk in the hearts of men. The fear of the mist is well founded. 2 foglets every turn. Okay. Palisade, immobile, permanent resilience. What does Doom do again? I haven't seen that for a while. Removes the unit from the game after it moves to the graveyard. Oh, right. It just means it doesn't go in the graveyard. It just disappears. Its effectiveness lies in its simplicity. So these are just barriers. They're not going to do anything. It just means that, yeah, there's 4 on each side. It just means I can't use the top row. No ability. Because that's the ability over there. That's just a 3D model to represent him over there. I'm confused. Do not let Meve die. Meve doesn't have a health bar. How does she die? What are you? A Lyrian Hajduk. Give 1 charge to the card on the right. War. War. What's it bloody good for? Alright. A Wagenberg. Oh man, some old units coming up here. Yeah, the sapper. I mean, we probably want to play the Wagenberg first, just so that anything else I can play adds to the power of that vehicle. But how are we going to kill him? How do we kill a unit that has 45 health? Every turn on turn end, move 1 row towards the opponent. If on melee row, destroy a random palisade instead. If there are no palisades, destroy Meve. Alright, we've learned the new mechanics of this unique encounter. Death Wish. Damage the ancient foglet by 5. Ah. But they themselves only have 4 health. Huh. I mean, technically it's more efficient to kill them because you kill them for 4 and then he dies, he loses 5, but it almost seems better just to attack him directly. So they'll destroy 8 palisades total before she dies. Oh. That's the thing. If I attack with the Wagenberg with a few damage worth, I can then follow up by attacking with the sapper. And if they have 2 or less health, then they will be wiped out. And yeah, that'll be good news. Then I could chain reaction down the line and take them all out. That makes sense. So I should put the fire on this row. Anything to just kind of eat away at them. You're the only one that has an order, so that's you're the only one that's good for. 1 charge. Would you gain you would gain a 2nd charge at that point, right? Those palisades are going to very quickly start melting.
Life at me proud, now here I'm marching proud.
I can work with 2 armor. There we go. Not the best news.
I've hit the white of an eye from half a league away.
There we go. I think I'm gonna lose next turn though. Because he summons 2 more. We'll see. I may have miscalculated. No, because they only do it next turn. Okay. Let's bring you down. You. Then you. Then you. Then you. There we go. He's down to his last 10. I don't think I'm gonna win though. No. Unfortunately not.
Don't you worry yourself, your grace. We'll get it done in no time.
That's the best I've got. Meve's army was overpowered and forced to retreat. Yeah. Okay. I successfully stopped Meve from dying. It's not enough, though. Could it have been better just to have the fire up there so it has a chance of hurting him every single turn? Maybe. Because it can still attack them when they spawned. Well, no, because they get... Only if I send them back, because when they get spawned, that they won't take damage. I don't know.
Watch your heads! Life at me plows, now here I'm marching proud.
There's the first 2 damage. He's going to be eating through them all, though. Oh, nice. Damaged when spawned. So it still has a chance of happening in that moment.
It's gonna be a right good levy, big and beautiful.
Yeah, there's a big old spike of damage right there. Not great news, though. We're in danger here.
Never have a storm knock out one of your seats.
I need 3 kills. Ooh. I can make this work. And even after that, I could have attacked him with the sapper, but I already won. There we go. That went very well. One little change was all I needed. This forest belongs to Ansaid. Leave this place at once, cursed Eldain, or you shall remain here for all eternity. Eldain. Well, shit. Yet another human settlement taken out by the Scoia'tael. They're not really leaving themselves a lot of room for plausible deniability. They're really committed to this campaign. Another trinkets. I don't know. It doesn't hurt to have the option, I suppose, but I feel like once you're hitting 4, so much of your starting hand is trinkets, you don't have any units left. So I'm really iffy on that idea. Should probably go down this. Having my scytheman be stronger is a pretty good thing to have. We can't afford these because I need so much wood. Let's get this. There we go. So I can make my own stray bombers if I want to, and my own Grey Riders. After a different ally is played from the hand or moved to another row, move it next to it and boost it by 1. Ooh. Even every time they're moved. They're played or moved. Yeah, that one unit could eventually lead to a decent amount of boosting, and it itself is also a 5/3, which doesn't hurt. But yeah, the biggest appeal is just having my Scytheman be stronger. Instead of being a 5 that boosts by 5, now they're 7s that boost by 7. Keeping up with that point inflation. Let's see. Yeah, there's the main one. So you just outright replaced those units I already had, right? Yeah. Don't have to build the upgrade. And there's these guys, but I already have a few of those, so I don't need to build them yet. Why is it? I already looked at that. The icon had not gone away yet. There's not steel and blood that wins wars, but information. Happy with my deck for the moment, though. I basically mostly paid for a passive upgrade and access to the rest of the tree in the future. But we'll see if I use any of the other... if I ever build the other units. So up here I got a dog, up down here I got a bonus to my Scytheman. Eventful little detour. Look at that deep clay ravine.
Meve and her companions neared the Moulderwood, a dense, ancient forest of trees whose tangled branches had witnessed the conjunction of the spheres. It was not until King Vidamont's day that a road was finally carved through the primeval thicket, significantly shortening the journey from Rossburg to Aldersburg.
Even when peace reigns, danger rules this road.
Rayla said.
Now no one dares travel it.
At the edge of the wood by the road stood an enormous willow. Its branches swept down to cover its trunk, looking for all the world like long tresses shrouding a woman's face. Meve had an ill premonition. She did not like the sickly sweet aroma wafting from this tree, nor the metallic buzzing of insect wings. She sent a scout to investigate. He drew aside the drooping branches and stumbled back. There were men bound to the tree, covered in sap oozing from gashes in its trunk. Its heavy scent had attracted swarms of insects, flies, wasps, bees, and beetles. They seethed over the bound men, crawling in and out of their ears and nostrils.
Eldain welcomes us to his wood,
Rayla whispered. Meve stepped towards the tree and saw the men stuck to it were all still alive. Those the elves had caught recently writhed and howled for rescue. Those hanging longer merely followed the queen with half-crazed, bloodshot eyes.
On a regular basis in this universe, I see the stuff that the elves do, and can't help but wonder if they ever look internally amongst themselves and think, wait, are we the bad guys? Because Jesus Christ, man. Oh. I'm gonna fall for it, aren't I? Let's try to free them.
Well, are you to stand there all day?
Meve screamed to her dumbstruck Lyrians.
Free them, at once!
Her soldiers needed no more prompting and set about sawing at the ropes with their blades. As soon as they had freed the first captive, before even a word of thanks could be uttered, a flaming streak soared through the air and stuck in the tree. The oozing resin burst into flames, engulfing the prisoners as well as the soldiers who had come to their aid. Elder speech battle cries rang out from the woods as elven warriors launched their attack.
Nilfgaardian! It's a trap!
Cried Reynard.
Defend the queen!
God damn. That got even worse. I kind of just had to see what was going to happen. Eldain's ambush. The Lyrians fought in a veritable inferno, choking and drowning in a sea of crimson smoke, surrounded by the horrific screams of men whose skin had begun to melt and warp. The ambushing elves appeared as specters, black paint streaked across their faces, eyes smoldering in the virulent hatred for humankind. 1 round fight, no additional context. Just fight the Scoia'tael. Alright, these are always interesting. Because it's just an all-out war. Just how much power can I wring out of one turn? That's a good starting turn. That's a good starting turn. So you can make her do her ability again. Scythemen are a little boring, but they're getting powerful. Might want to keep them around. I got my bear. Got my horn. I don't know, Scythemen are nice, but I'd like to draw them with other units if I can. I don't know. I can't help but view Scythemen, even when they're a little stronger, as just being like the goal at the end of the road. Like, I want to do a bunch of summons in a chain, and then if some of them dead end with me getting me Scythemen, that's a great bonus. But they don't do anything in the moment. Ooh. I'll keep you around for the bear. That's maybe too many slingers. A drummer's not bad, but I want a hero. Ooh, a pitfall trap's pretty good. I should keep that one. Hey, Gascon. Gascon, who will primarily be strengthened by you. Huh. Maybe not as strong as you might otherwise hope. We'll have to see. You get a bonus from Scoia'tael? Yeah, get 2 stronger every time a Scoia'tael is destroyed. I'll give this hand a try.
Keep your heads in the fight! They'll seek to blind us with shock and awe!
Oh boy. I guess this is thanks to my choice, right? I made the choice that leads to this place being on fire, so now I'm on fire. Maybe if I hadn't done that, that wouldn't have happened. On round start, spawn fire on each enemy row. So every time, there's no. So even if I cure it, it'll come back. As long as we stand, no human foot shall trample Dol Blathana's meadows. Elven Archer. Ooh. Damage unit by 2. If it was already boosted, damage it by 6 instead. That's... I can do it every turn. God, why is that unit so strong? It's really strong. Let's intentionally avoid its effect for a turn. Just don't play a unit for the first turn. Meaning it can't attack me right away. Oof. Even more of them.
I smell a leak.
There we go. We've spread around some negative things for them to deal with.
None shall tread on us!
And this guy thankfully attacks people every turn. God damn, you killed him already.
Kill them all!
I might be in some trouble. It's not an easy ask.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
If I had attacked both of these first with her, then that one would actually be dead. Missed opportunity, I suppose. Ooh, they synced back up. Nice.
Now we will see who is weak.
Yeah, I would like to get rid of you, thank you. There we go. Oh yeah. Rayla benefits from that. You're almost dead. Let's turn you into a bear. There you go. Yeah! The bear is a gold unit. So he summons Knickers. That's adorable. You're great. Knickers gets summoned by any gold unit. I didn't realize the bear was a gold unit. I didn't expect that. Cool. So he'll just find his way into my deck all the time. He's like a Rivian pikeman, except the conditions that spawn him are so common that you don't really even have to plan for it. So basically I should make sure he's never in my hand. In fact, when it says that he goes through my hand for treats, does he have to be in my hand for that? It almost sounds like a punishment for having him in my hand in the first place, because he shouldn't be, because there's no real sense to, no real reason to put him there. Damaging it by 4. It was destroyed. Repeat this ability. Ooh, that's much stronger. Add 2 copies of it into your deck and then boost the other ones. Has to be a bronze unit. Actually, so you're gold, you're gold, you're gold, you're gold, and you're gold. I have 1 bronze unit in my hand or field right now. Damn. Yeah, and I don't have a ton of draw power right now. In fact... yeah, I kind of made a mistake. You're the only one that lets me draw additional units. Yeah. I could use you in conjunction with my other power. Oh wait, but it's Alvin Onion Soup, so it's being... I can't click on it directly. I'm pretty sure it has to be played right now, so I'm not drawing it. Spike Trap would be... yeah, that'd be wasted right now. So you're the only option. But all you do is damage somebody by 4, which is crap, because no one will die. Oh, there's a trap. Well, I'm gonna draw somebody with the other character, so let's think about whether I have any good options. I mean, let's be honest, I'm probably gonna draw these kinds of units. Yeah, I'll probably draw Odo, which lets her do it again. Scythesmith attempting? I'll probably draw Odo and Ick. Yeah. Only had 1 drummer. I should have kept drawing until I got a drummer. I somehow passed up on that opportunity. But you can get them to go again. See, who else can have an order? Nobody else? So first I should summon somebody who can have an order. I should use this guy. I should use Rayla to draw a... You should draw the drummer, and then you give an additional order to her and the drummer, and then I draw Odo at that point to get even more summons. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna use this first though, because I don't know what that trap is. So I would like to find out what the trap is. And this is useless. I'm not crazy about her ability, so I think I'm gonna do this one. Oh, it has to be hand or battlefield though. I was gonna try to boost the drummers. Alright, fine, I'll just attack. Not very effective. But the important thing was, I was hoping that would get triggered, but I guess not. Oh. Yeah, I still don't know what that is. Blue Mountain Elite. Lock an enemy unit. Status disables the card's abilities and removes other statuses. Oh shit. Disables and flips over face down cards. And it removes the lock when they're defeated. By the time we'd heard of them, it was already too late. Who do you lock? You lock... What? You locked the character that didn't have any abilities in the first place. You're not very smart, are you? Alright. So I'm using you. God damn. Next time your opponent plays a unit with a higher power, damage it with power equal to until its power is equal to War Dancer's. Shit. Ah. You mean to say that the she-elf danced amidst the fray? Have you lost your mind, Corporal? How did that not trigger when I used the sapper? God damn. I hope it survives so I can actually use her abilities.
Everything all right?
I'm a little scared. What are you doing? Oh, don't attack Knickers. After 2 turns on turn start, damage adjacent units by 6. If any were destroyed, move it to the other side of the battlefield. If they're not destroyed, does she stay on my side of the battlefield and I just keep her power? I spit on Scoia'tael's ideals, but not on their coin. Oh. Oh, she's an elf, but she's not Scoia'tael. She's just been hired by Scoia'tael. So if she doesn't... So she'll actually stay on my team, potentially. If any units are not destroyed. Weird. Okay. I'm using you to draw a regiment drummer. I hope this works out. She's really close to dying.
Again and again and again.
I don't want to use you yet to give charge because he needs to summon first. I'm going to focus on boosting. So they're not going to be destroyed, so she's going to stay on my side, I think. But mainly I wanted to boost Rayla to avoid her dying if I can avoid it, because I want my plan to work out where I summon a ton of units.
Have strength, my love.
Uh-oh. Oh, you took out the sapper. Alright, so let's use you. Okay, you summoned Odo directly. That was unexpected. I need to stop you from killing Rayla, so Odo's gonna stand here.
We must trust each other.
There we go. I didn't even have to use you yet, but I will in a moment. Summon? Alright.
This harvest will be reaping black-clad heads.
My God. Alright. Set this unit's power to equal to the unit on its left. I need to put you on the left of someone. Maybe Rayla. Because she's on the verge of death. Oh, but I want this dog to be ultra strong. Oh, but the dog's... You're gonna murder the dog? No. Don't murder my dog. Who do you think you are? How dare you? No. Don't murder my dog.
Getting to work.
Oh my God, another drummer.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
Who would I like to draw next? This is too much power at this point. This is scary. I could make Gascoigne stronger by using a slinger. Or I could summon another drummer. I don't have any more drummers, do I? No. If I summon an alchemist, I can make Rayla as strong as Ek, and then I can put Gascoigne next to Ek to make... Oh wait, restraint. Oh wait, no. Can't target bosses. These characters aren't bosses, they're just gold. I can make Rayla as strong as Ek, and then I can make Gascoigne as strong as Ek. That seems like the strongest thing I could possibly do.
There's been a mistake. I'm no mage.
Well, it's gonna be really hard for you to win now. But you're welcome to try. Oh no, a +10. What will I do? Every time someone takes damage, he gets stronger, and all my units are covered in fire. Oh, this is stupid. I love it. You're gonna get stronger by 2 every time a Scoia'tael is destroyed. There's 2 3s. I can make that happen. There we go. That's 2 +2s and a +7 for loyalty. Oh shit, I should have done that afterwards. I forgot about this guy. There's a lot going on. I could not have this more stacked in my favor right now. That's just a strong unit. The Urhead Brigade, 12. Yeah. Thread? What's that mean? Trouble. What just happened? No, all you did was play that guy, so just a bunch of fire happened, I think, which led to, yeah, you're 71 now. My god.
Greetings.
Alright, well I have 243 and you have 40. Good luck, buddy.
Don't let them regroup! Finish off the wounded!
I think Rayla might be angry. Ek is overpowered. Well, he's selectively. I mean, that's the point of gold units, is they can be very strong in really specific contexts. They killed the dog. Not really, but they defeated the dog in a card context where it'll just show up in future story bits anyway. If you cover my entire deck, my entire playfield with fire, and then I just spam units everywhere, Ek will be so comically overpowered because every time anyone takes damage, it just feeds into him. Man, alright.
The battle done, Meve surveyed the carnage, her breath still ragged. The thick stench of blood, sap, and ash she sucked in made her stomach churn and head swoon.
The Scoia'tael. I'd heard of their cruelty, but...
The queen said, sheathing her sword.
But never have I countenanced a thing like this.
Black Rayla, who had just extracted her blade from between an elven gorilla's ribs, smiled darkly.
Worst is yet to come, my lady.
The queen regrouped her forces and marched into the Moulderwood. The Lyrians sang none of their usual marching songs. Instead, they walked in silence, eyes darting constantly to their flanks.
Ooh, big bonus. Admittedly, Ek, he gets stronger by 2 every time something takes damage, and the damage being done was 2 each time. So on average, he's kind of a net loss in that the damage being done is equal to or greater than the amount of bonus he's usually getting. But one thing is that he just offsets the damage by just making it essentially not exist, because with a case of like the fire damage stuff, he's like net zeroing it, where it's +2 -2, so he ends up being equal again, and it's like we didn't lose anything in the first place. But once you once you get that with the ability of the alchemist to duplicate his power onto another character, it just becomes cartoonish. At that point, he's not just making a net 0. All that net 0 damage change that he's soaked up over the course of the fight then gets copied over and becomes a genuine positive by a huge margin. And if I can do it more than once, then there's not a lot of situations where they'd win at that point.